away.
DeAndre, what's it been like getting Hollywood on the practice field and seeing how he might add to everybody's game on the offensive side?
It's been good. Hollywood has played a lot in this league. I consider him a veteran receiver, so having the experience out there is good. Setting examples for the young guys out there, not just Xavier, but some of the practice squad guys as well, how he practiced.
It's been a long time since you were a Texan, but does this still have a little more juice in any other game for you when you're facing an old team?
No, it doesn't. I still live in Houston as well. I know some of those guys, so I see them in the offseason, but it doesn't really have any more significant than any other game to me.
How much more comfortable are you feeling now that you've had just the amount of games that you've had with the offense?
I feel good. The coaches, they do a good job of allowing me to go out there and play free, learn the offense. They did a good job of that when I first came in, of just teaching me the little things, and obviously Pat as well. But I feel good about it.
Coach Nagy talked about how you and him have conversations mid-game, where you may see something. Just from your perspective, how open is he to hearing your suggestions and stuff?
He's very open to hearing my suggestions out there. I play a lot of ball in this league, so I see things from a different point of view than a coach can sometimes, or from up top. So, we're on the same mission, trying to win. So, however I can be helpful.
How was Pat look this week?
Like he always does. Yep.
You've been in this league long enough, DeAndre. Have you ever gone through a stretch of 3 games in 11 days? And if not, how do you try to manage the condensed time between games?
Never played this many games in a short amount of time. I think the league should definitely do something about that. If that's giving teams some kind of mini bye or somewhere down the line. But I feel like as we coach or they preach player safety, I don't feel like this is the best situation for any team to play 3 games in this amount of days. So I feel like the league should definitely try to review that after the season. Just see how it can help player safety in the future.
I know Coach has kind of altered the schedule a little bit, knowing how to do this. But have you done anything yourself with your body or anything like that to kind of be ready for this?
No, I wouldn't say I've done anything drastically different than I always do. I try to take care of my body, try to get a lot of sleep and hydrate. So it's obviously it's not easy playing this many games, but you got to do it.
You haven't been around Pat for a long time. You've seen him from afar. Folks around here have seen him have an ankle injury, come back and all that. When you saw him, on the plane or getting off limping off the field the other day, did you think he would maybe look as good as he's looked in practice this week, mobility-wise?
What question are you asking? I feel like you asked me 3 questions. I'm trying
were you surprised at all that he's kind of rebounded and looks like he's on track to play in this game after what it looked like walking off the field?
Okay. Pat's a warrior, and I feel like everybody feeds off his mentality.
Last one, anyone?
How's the camaraderie been? This is just as far as fitting in with this wide receiver group and kind of coming together as a team.
I think it's been great, honestly. We got first year guys, 5, 7 year, and then myself at 12 years. So I feel like it's definitely a different age gap, but it's been good. We've all been working off each other. There's things that I asked Xavier about. I'm not a 4-2 guy, but I definitely try to take some of his things in his bag and add it to my game as well. You can never be too good to learn or ask questions, even if they're younger, and they do the same for me. So I think it's been a great camaraderie.
Where did Hip Hop Anonymous come from?
One of my favorite movies, man.
Big Daddy?
Yeah.
Thanks, yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, yeah.